Hey everyone, welcome to another R4AC video, and this one is a bit of a random one. It's a sort of bonus frame, I guess, from a recent match I had with Sai, my neighbour, my next door neighbour. We'd just finished our league match, more about that in a later video. And we had a bit of time left before we had to go home, so we played a friendly frame after our league match. And I got it on video, so I thought I'd put it up, because it was reasonably good frame. You know, nothing professional or anything like that, but plus I'm away this week, so I won't have a huge amount of time for snooker, and I'm working on quite a complicated video edit, which I'm hoping to have up at the end of the week. So there may not be, I didn't have a lot of other videos to go up, so I thought I'd put this one up. So yeah, so let's see how this one plays out. So as you see from the scoreboard, I put NA in the frames because it is only just this one frame, and it didn't mean anything. We'd already played our league match, and I say the complicated video I'm working on is my summary of my league, my first week in the league. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, so we've got a point each. Managed to get that red in, but that yellow was pretty pathetic really, but I was nicely on the red for the middle, but I've kind of basically stuck it up for Sai really, because I missed the yellow by far. So Sai managed to get that in, and the yellow's over the pocket, but it's the old follow the yellow in the pocket kind of thing. Not follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow into the pocket. So yeah, it gives me 4 points. So it gets the one for the red, but gives me 4 points. Then I get this chance and get a nice blue to the middle. But I was hoping for a better kiss on that red to slow down for the red to the corner, but it just rolled past it. So just a safety shot. I'm just showing every shot in this match just because it's not that long a match. I think it's about 15 minutes with the editing. So I think the whole match was only about sort of 35 minutes. Whole frame rather, which is about 35 minutes. So just a safety shot, trying to get close to behind the black, but overhit it and didn't quite get the angle right. But it's nicely on the bottom cushion, so not really much I can do other than a similar kind of shot. But I think he puts a bit of side on it and ends up leaving it in the middle of the table. So yeah, but nothing really for me. So again, I'm trying to get behind the black, but just don't get the pace right. So kind of, I've also stood in the way of my own camera. God, I need a haircut. I think he was playing red in the middle. Yeah, I think he missed it, so he kind of left it not over the pocket, but a reasonable chance for me to cut it in, but I don't get it right. And this cue ball could go anywhere and leave Sai with a chance. So yeah, I think he's got a couple of chances here. Decides to go for the one in the middle and gets it nicely. Hopefully it's going to slow down for the blue. No, not quite. It's going to go past. So he's going to take this tricky little con for the blue, and yeah, not quite. But never mind. So it leaves me this chance with the red in the corner. Hopefully I can get back out, but I missed the pot. Pretty bad really, and yeah, that kiss on the red has stuck this chance up for Sai. So another red for Sai. Can he get a colour this time? Unfortunately not. Didn't quite get that one. But I don't think he's left me anything easy, to be fair. So just taking a look. Yeah, I decided to take this one into the green pocket. But yeah, don't get anywhere near that. But I knew that wasn't going to leave much easy, apart from if that had rattled in the jaws. Yeah, Sai plays a chance of a red, but with safety in mind, rolling down towards the black spot. Well, maybe not safety in mind, maybe he was trying to get on the black, I'm not sure actually. So, I'm pretty happy with that. Positive pot. Trying to be more positive on my potting rather than just rolling balls in, and I'm pretty happy with that positive pot. But not an easy colour, so just this green with the rest, and it rattles the jaws. It wasn't far off, but it wasn't a good positional shot either. Could have hit it half that pace and probably ended up on one of the 5 reds, but never mind. Tricky one for side, didn't quite get that one right. What's he left me? This long red to the green pocket, I guess, is what I'm playing here. No, not quite. Played it with, again, semi-safety in mind, but also thinking that if I got somewhere near got it in the pocket, I'd have a chance at the black. Yeah, lots of long reds going awry in this, which is a bit of a shame. So I do get this easy chance on this middle pocket. It's not as straight as it looks, but still, I should be getting those 10 out of 10. Really, that's very disappointing. Considering we'd played 2 frames already, I'm warmed up. It's not, I haven't got that as an excuse. And yeah, missed that one, but no harm done, because Si misses his chance as well, though it was a much more difficult chance. And just a safety shot here then, just trying to get again on the black cushion. Just about managed to avoid the in-off and leave side this tricky shot here, which no, he doesn't get, and kind of left me a chance of this one in the middle, which is obviously much harder than the one you just see me miss, but this is always the way I get the hard one. But just either overhit or underhit, I'm not sure. I was playing for the pink, but didn't quite get the pace right, and then I ended up miscuing basically on the extended rest shot, which could blame my time chalk, but I don't think it is. It's just my bad cueing. So medium length red here. Digging down a little bit, trying to hold for the yellow, and I get it in nicely, but the rest shot with the yellow. But I do manage to get that in. Could have probably played it with a bit more left-hand side, or some left-hand side, to try and stay towards the top end of the table. So just this tricky red. Nearly managed to fluke it in the middle, but not quite, and kind of stuck it up for Si. Although it's not as straight as it looks on this camera angle. Sorry about the camera angle, by the way. Obviously the club was busy, so we couldn't use my normal end of the table camera position, but I didn't want to not get any footage of these frames, these league frames. Just saw the camera move there. It was me changing the battery, but at least I didn't miss any of the frame this time. And I noticed that the battery was running low, which is a first for me. So I get that red in, but yeah, didn't really get anywhere with the cue ball, so just a long pink, I think, is what the order of the day. Played it relatively slowly, yeah, and managed to get it in, so some decent points, but yeah, nowhere near a red. But this red is near the pocket, and managed to get that in. That was harder than it looked, to be fair. It was a good sort of 8-9 inches away from the pocket, so it was a pretty decent pot. But that was not great, really. But thankfully didn't leave anything up. But I've got a healthy lead here, 20 points, 4 reds left. Another one's just gone slightly awry for Si, and whilst it's a rest shot, he's kind of left this one for me. Just getting the extension. Yeah, rest extension shot, never easy. But I do manage to get that one in, but overhit it. I think if the yellow hadn't been there, that was going straight in the pocket, but it didn't. So just this long green, medium green along the, well, not along the cushion, but close to the cushion. But doesn't go right, and then pushes a red up towards the pocket. But thankfully for me, it comes to rest on the bottom cushion, so side doesn't really have much to go at, just a safety shot. Plays it pretty well, gets the cue ball back down towards the black end of the table, but unfortunately pushes the red near the cushion, pushes the red over the pocket, so an easy one for me. Should have done better on a colour with that, but I think I can just get through to this black. But it was close, it didn't go in though. But I'm kind of glad it didn't go in, because I snookered myself on both reds. Si does manage to escape from the snooker though. I do wonder if I'd got the black in, whether the you know, I would have been snookered, but we'll never know. Still, it was pretty careless. Shouldn't have hit it that hard. Anyway, that shot doesn't go right for Si, and he's stuck this one up over the pocket for me. So again, an easy starter with the black, not over the pocket, but pretty close to the pocket. So this should be in for me, and it is. Hit it pretty hard, trying to get up towards this last red, but don't quite get far enough. So another rest shot, bit of a delicate cut, and no, don't get that one right. And but I think, do I get second prize and snooker him? No, I don't. He managed to get through that one. But Si there gets a very good snooker. Not sure who was playing for it, but he does apologise, so I guess I'm not. So I was basically touching both balls essentially, and yeah, tried to escape. Wasn't far off, but ended up going in off. But either way, Si plays that pretty good red into the corner and has this chance at the pink, which he plays nicely. And just this yellow, I say just this yellow, he has a chance of the yellow. I think he was playing for the snooker behind the blue, but doesn't quite get it right. Nothing easy, but this is potentially a possible pot. And I could potentially get the white back around the balls to look for the snooker if... Oh no, the other way around. I get the try and get the yellow around the balls, so I try and look for the snooker, but it doesn't go right. And yeah, so this yellow does take a little while, I believe. I manages to get a snooker there. At this point, he doesn't need snookers, but I think he does play that one. And don't get it right, I don't get the escape, so and I leave this yellow one for Si, although it was a rest shot. And he's closing in, so only 15 points behind now, with obviously 27 left. And he manages to get the yellow in as well. So not on the green though, or I think he was on the green, but misses the green. So yeah, so he's. What, 13 behind? Sorry, no. Yeah, 13 behind. With 25 left, so plenty to go at. Just about manages to avoid the in-off there. So a chance of a snooker for me to lay here. Trying to get behind the black. I think that goes pretty well. Get the green right the way up the other end of the table, and yeah, that was one I played for, and he doesn't manage to escape. So some nice points for me, makes the margin a little bit more comfortable. And then I think I try and play another snooker here, but it doesn't quite go right. I've managed to overhit it quite a lot. Left it on for Si, unfortunately, but he misses that one, but manages to get me in a snooker. But I escape it okay, and oh, you can't really see from my head. Managed to leave it relatively safe. So he's still going to play another snooker. He does, again, since he doesn't need snookers, but sometimes it's better to play for a snooker than a safety shot. But doesn't quite get that one right, so I've got a chance here of a snooker. So I can still win with pots, so I can't just like do the old in or over. So I'm still playing safe. Played a pretty decent safe shot. Cue ball nicely up under the black cushion, and the green close to the bottom cushion. So containing safety, I guess, from Si, but he does leave me a chance of this green, but I don't play it. I play another safety shot. There's just some nice chances of getting snookers there. So, but I don't get it right. But the old dreaded double kiss comes to haunt Si there. Kind of gets away with it. It doesn't leave it an easy one. So again, another safety shot from me, but I overhit that. Get the cue ball nicely on the cushion, but yeah, overhit the green a little bit in doing so. So a chance of a snooker here for me, I think. No pot on really, apart from a double or something. So I'm trying to get behind the pink here and hope that the green rests on or close to the cushion. I think I get it pretty much right. Yeah, Sai has to play off the cushion. And he's very close, you know, very, very close to that, millimetres away. But unfortunately, that is 4 points to me and leaves a free ball. So obviously you can't snooker somebody with the ball that you nominate as a free ball. So I nominate the black and snooker him with the brown again. So again, he has to play an escape, and again doesn't quite get it right. So these are useful points for me. No free ball this time though. So yeah, so I'm 25 ahead now. I actually missed. I did not mean to hit that on the way back. Hold my hand up there, and managed to snooker him again. But I am now like 25 ahead with 25 left. But he does manage to get out of that snooker. You can't see it from my head being in the way. You'd think the actual person setting up the camera would remember where he set the camera up and not stand in front of it, but apparently not. So just a safety shot. I meant to put a bit more top on that to try and get it up towards the cushion, but just about get it safe enough. Although, you know, I've seen Sai knock those in, and he does knock it in. And he does knock it in quite nicely. So, and he's got a shot on this brown as well. So you know, he can clear here and force a respotted black. You know, so I'm starting to get a little bit worried because some of these, you know, the blue and the black are pretty much over the pockets, but he doesn't manage to get good on the blue, certainly for the pocket it's near. But he gets very close to that, very close to need. Leaves it on the cushion. So I was umming and ahhing whether to play the pot or not. I decided to go for the pot, thinking that worst that happened is a respotted black. I kind of get a little lucky, although I leave the blue close to the pocket. It's about as far away from the cue ball as I could get, and yeah, Sai doesn't quite get that right. So on we go with this blue ball battle, as it were. So umming and ahhing about the double here, but no, I just play a thin one, but I get it wrong. I didn't mean to play it that thin. Actually, I meant to play it about a little thicker than that to get the blue ball up against the ball cushion and the white ball down the table. But unfortunately, Sai doesn't get that. Thumps the table in frustration and gives me that chance of the blue, and nicely back down on the pink. I think even if I missed this pink, which I don't, I get it in. I think Sai would have conceded anyway, but yeah, so that's it. That's that frame over with. Scoreline looks flattering, but it really wasn't. It was quite tight in the end. It was quite tight, really. You know, the way the balls were positioned and the chances Sai had, he could have maybe come back in that. So I need to be a bit more careful about giving chances for that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully there'll be another video this week. If not, the next video will be at the weekend. But thank you for watching. Like the video if you did, share it with your mates, and I'll see you whenever the next one is.